internet. Right now it's not connected. We'll talk about, I'll do that later if we want to do that. This is simply where you would go though if you wanted to, it now doesn't have anything set up, but it would show your IP address and all that information there. Your USB, so back to what I was talking about. That flash drive is simply storing the data for each and every cycle that the machine is running. If we don't have it connected, we want to access that data, simply pull that out, you'll see and I'll show you what that data is next. So if I push that button, you'll see 5 enumerated cycles, and it just keeps running. The last 5 cycles that it's ran is there. If it ever cycle faults, that's going to show up on the bottom 5. So if you were to run the machine and it cycle faulted, you cleared the message out and you forgot what the message was, you simply go back to this USB button, push it, and then you can see what that cycle fault was. In the event that that happens, you can always go back in case you clear it out. And that brings up a little other thing. Obviously, you guys are familiar with these, but I still like to bring this up. So it runs a P3 heavy duty cycle, and it takes it should be about 45 minutes for the total cycle, depending on the water temperature. It's going to say heavy duty cycle complete on the screen. So somebody may come in with all intentions of removing the instruments, they hit the unlock button, open the door, but then all of a sudden they get called somewhere else. Next person comes in and now you don't know if it's clean or if it's dirty. So at that point is a simple little, I just get a simple like home magnet sticker that says clean dirty on it. But the reason why is that does happen, and it's time consuming and it wastes money and everything else too, because it's gonna have to run a whole nother cycle and all that good stuff. But also, again, if you wanted to, by simply hitting that and then pushing maybe the last cycle that it ran, and this is that data that's going on each cycle, you could kind of get an idea to what time it started, what time it stopped, and it may give you an indication. Now, it doesn't mean that somebody didn't come in real quick and empty it, so it's not the most clearest way to do it, but at the same time, clean dirty is probably the easiest. Clean dirty magnet would be the easiest way to address that. So salt, and this is where the soap is going to go into effect too. We tested the water. You do not need salt in this. It's just a softener. And I found most North Carolina, South Carolina, we don't have to deal with that. A lot of other states and areas that have different qualities of water have to introduce the salt in. We don't have to. So we leave it out. You don't have to maintain it. If you put it in, it doesn't hurt anything, but if we put it in, then periodically when it runs out, you got to put more in there. It's not necessary. Water was tested. You're good to go. You'll always have a little red X there because we have not introduced salt into it, but also it's not going to tell you to, hey, I'm out of salt either. So it's just going to have this little red X. We've already put the soap in, and I'll talk about that too. But this is showing the detergent is connected and it's ready to rock and roll. It's ready to run. If it ever goes out of soap on this, it's going to tell you on the screen, out of soap, need to put more soap in it. And so what I like to do is show, and again, please don't think I'm insulting anybody's intelligence. This is always the call I get. This is how it comes. You get 2 of these in a case. Part number is right here. Somewhere. Here. CS-HIPL is what you want to order. Have some of these on stock because if it doesn't have soap, it's not going to run. You got to have the soap. So have some of these. You're going to peel the white part off, and it's going to come like this. It's going to have a little pink cap. You pop that off, take this on, and this is I know this, trust me, there's a reason why I do this. Hold the base until it clicks, just like that. And then what I'll do is I'll take the black part of this, and you can turn this pigtail. So I like to put the pigtail to the short side going up. And this is what happens. This way, when you put it in, you're not bending or pinching the hose. And I'll explain a little bit about that. So what happens, so it's out of soap. It says I need soap. What happens is at this point, the box is empty, obviously. We put a new box in. There's a little actuator right here. So as soon as it recognizes it, it's going to open the actuator. Then it's going to overflow into one little container that's empty. Then it's going to overflow into the next container that's got a sensor in it. And that's how it knows it has soap in it. So it's just gravity feeding, actuator, and then into some reservoirs until it hits the sensor. I say all that that's what you got to understand. So if you put this in and the hose is pinched or bent or anything, you're gonna sometimes you put it in, it's like put it in and it's saying I don't have soap. That's what's happening. It's just got a pinched hose. It's not letting the gravity flow into the reservoir and fill it up. So.